Hi everyone, this is Harriet for Hair Campus Nottingham. Today I just wanted to do a really quick video on the importance of an eyeshadow base. There are loads of different colours and textures of eyeshadow bases, and they can make a really big difference on how your eyeshadow is going to wear on top of it. And I feel like this is something maybe people don't know, is that you can actually get a lot of different looks and colours out of your eyeshadows depending on the colour base that you use. So this is going to be a really quick video. I'm just going to do swatches of some of my favourite bases and colours of bases so that you can see how they wear and how they look. So that being said, let's get right to it. So the first eyeshadow base that I'm going to show you is MAC's Soft Ochre Paint Pot. And this is a really natural coloured base. It's got a slightly yellow undertone. I'm a pink undertone, so it does show up, as you can see in the swatch, slightly yellow on me. This is a base that I use when I'm doing a more natural eye look. I like this because before I got it, to prevent fallout, I always want my eye makeup first, and I would use a concealer, a sticky concealer, instead of an eyeshadow base, and that is just as good. I wonder if I've got mine actually. Yes, I have. So I would use a sticky concealer. I used to use, oh gosh, it's worn off. Studio Finish. I think it's Studio Finish concealer. It just comes in a little pot like that. So yeah, and that's NW15. I would just use that before so that I could do my eyes before my foundation, because I had discoloration on my eyes, so, and I don't always wear makeup all the way up to my brow to cover up the discoloration. So I just really like this base because I could put it on over my eye without having to do the rest of my makeup first to get the discoloration covered, if that makes any sense at all. So that's Soft Ochre Paint Pot from MAC, and in a minute I will show you on my arm how all of them wear with different colours on, but that's the first one. So that's for a more natural look, I would say. So here I've done some swatches of, first of all, Soft Ochre Paint Pot, and here it is with just plain no eyeshadow on top of it. Of course, you can't really use it just like this because it will smudge and budge, and you don't want that. This is the same Soft Ochre Paint Pot with a light eyeshadow over it. This is just, I think, Foxy from the Urban Decay Naked 2 palette. And this is the same one with Black Light from the Naked 2 palette on it, and it's just a matte, slightly shimmery black, and that's with the base. And this is the same colour without a base, so you can really see here that the base really locks in that colour and holds it so that it doesn't, so that you get more of colour payoff and more of a punch from it. So that's just a Soft Ochre. You can see the way that it can change the colours really easily. The next base that I want to show you is a white base, and this kind of, you can use natural colours, but a white base works best for really bright colours, and it's going to really make that colour pop because you're putting it on a blank, completely white surface. So this is NYX Jumbo Eyeshadow Pencil in Milk. They do them in a host of colours. There's another one called Cottage Cheese, which is like a shimmery white, which is also quite nice. But this is just a matte white, and it shows up, it makes all the colours pop in your eye, and it's nice for the inner corner as well. And yeah, so that's NYX Jumbo Eyeshadow Pencil in Milk, and I'll show you how that swatches with colours over it in a minute as well. So this is the NYX Jumbo Eyeshadow Pencil in Milk. This one here is just, it's on its own, but once again, you can't do that because it smudges away. It needs an eyeshadow on top of it. This is the same colour I used in the last one. This is Foxy from Urban Decay Naked 2 palette, and you can see that white really clings to that colour there. And this is the same blackness I used. That's it with the base, and then this here is it without the base. And finally, I wanted to show you what it was like for colours as well. And this is just a green and a blue from MAC. And this is it with the base. And this light shadow here is it without. So you can really see from this bit that the white base really does make all the difference. And I do think if you are going to get an eyeshadow base, you either should get the soft ochre or a natural one that suits your skin colour depending on what skin tone you have, or a white one, which obviously you can wear whatever skin tone you have. And I definitely recommend NYX Jumbo eyeshadow pencils because they're great and they're milk smooth and just wonderful. But you can really see here the difference that it makes for your eyeshadow. And another fact that I didn't mention earlier that makes it great is that it actually makes your eyeshadow last a lot longer as well because it has something to cling to. So definitely just playing. Definitely invest in that. The next swatch I'm going to show you is a metallic base, and this is, you can see, pretty, a peachy gold champagne colour. This is Rubenesque from MAC. It's a MAC paint pot, and this is great for metallics, as you can tell. It's not like an everyday one, so I wouldn't say that you could put every eyeshadow over this and it look good. It will make things look good, but this is more a paint pot that you're going to use light colours with, so lighter metallics I would say are the best ones for this. This is the Rubenesque Paint Pot from MAC. This is it on its own. It's just such a beautiful, gorgeous colour. This is it with the Naked 2 palette Chopper on it, and this is it's a very similar colour, and I've literally just set it with that, but it does alter the colour of it slightly, as you can probably just about see. And then here it is with a translucent setting powder on it, and I think for gorgeous colours like these, a translucent setting powder really is the way to go. But I also wanted to show you what it looked like with a colour over the top of it, because I think it can quite change the look of mattes and stuff. So I'm just going to grab Tease from the Naked 2 palette. I'm just going to put that over the one I haven't put anything on yet. And it's just down the middle there, and I do think that mattes don't really work that well on shimmery bases. You can still sort of see the shimmer in there, but I really think that it loses a lot of its characteristics with them putting a matte on it. So I would recommend either using a colour that's really close to it, like Chopper from MAC, or a translucent setting powder, so you just get to keep the gorgeousness of it basically. This I think does look slightly okay. It darkens it up a bit, but I don't think it looks as pretty. My penultimate one, and this is a great base on the more affordable end of the spectrum. This is Maybelline Colour 24 Hour Tattoo in Permanent Taupe number 40, and this, sort of like the metallic one, is probably for specific colours, so you wouldn't really put a white or a light colour over this. This is for darker taupey grey kind of colours, lighter browns, and that just make those colours pop. You could definitely put a metallic over this because it is matte. This is Permanent Taupe from the Maybelline Colour Tattoo 24 Hour Eye Studio primer things, and this is it on its own, so you can see it's just a lovely taupe colour. And this is it with Tease from the Urban Decay Naked palette that I just used a minute ago. So obviously those two colours are quite similar, so it really helps the colour show up for Tease. This is it with a metallic on, which I think looks amazing. It's just YDK from the Naked 2 palette, and I think that this matte colour on golds and bronzes really makes the colour look amazing and really pay off. And I think if you didn't have that, it wouldn't look as good. So if I just pop it without the base here, it just doesn't have that same effect at all. I mean, it's a very different look. If you want a more natural look, this kind of shimmeriness is absolutely fine, but if you want your colour to really pop, obviously this just really makes it look amazing. This is once Blackout from Naked 2 again, and that's it without. So really this works for your dark colours and your metallics, your bronzes. And last but not least, black. Good old-fashioned kohl eyeshadow pencil, nothing beats this. You can use gel liner, but I've never seen the necessity to buy an actual eyeshadow base that's black, because eyeshadow pencils that if they're a good kohl and they just come off really easily, then there's no need. And any colour looks good over black. I mean, not white, but black really transforms the colour of eyeshadows, especially metallic ones. So you should see the swatch of that, and then now I'm going to swatch colours over them and see how they translate. This is the one I always use. It's just Smolder Kohl from Soap and Glory waterproof eyeliner in black. Yes, so now I'm going to swatch them and show you what they look like with colours over the top. Last but not least, this is the black eye kohl, which we're using as a primer. So this is just it on its own, normal black eyeliner stick. This is it with a light matte, it's Foxy that we've been using all along as the light matte colour, and that actually makes it go grey, which I think is a really interesting colour. So I think that it just shows how workable black is as a base. This is YDK again, which is obviously just that bronze gorgeous gold colour, and this is Blackout again, just showing you the difference. So really here, black really does just make all the colours look so different, and I think that it's so easy to use this technique because everyone has a black eyeliner pencil lying around somewhere, I'm sure of it. So yeah, this is black as an eyeshadow base. So that's it. That's just a really quick video showing you how you can use different coloured eyeshadow bases for different purposes and the different look you want to create. If you have any questions or any requests, as usual, make sure you leave a comment down below. Follow Hair Campus on Instagram, on Twitter and on Facebook. And make sure you have a really good day. Thanks.